Niners won 41-23. Everything gets swept under the rug, but there was a moment at the end of that first half where things looked bad. I mean, the Niners just gave away the lead at the end of the first half, and they literally gave it away from the coach to the players. So let's talk about the coach's decision first. Kyle Shanahan and I forget the special team coordinators. He's new.
Brian Schneider.
Schneider. They decide to squib kick to take a little time off the clock. It results in a return out to the 35-yard line. What'd you think of that decision?
I didn't like it.
Well, first of all, Kyle said it was the wrong decision. But why was it the wrong decision is what I'm asking.
I do understand how he arrived at that decision, Grant, because Godwin Igwebuike, who was a 49er once upon a time, really looked good in the first half of this game. And so I'm sure he's looking at that going, oh, man, Igwebuike may bust one. Let's kick it to the up man and not. But you also knew with that little time on the clock, why would you give up any yards at all? Why make him drive 30 yards instead of 50 yards? Why make him drive? You know what I mean? And then the penalty obviously hurt bad. But the big mistake first wasn't just punting it deep. I want them starting at worst on the 25-yard line. Kick it out of the back of the end zone and put them on the 25. Or kick it between the 10 and the 5 and play good coverage. But the squib kick, I mean, I don't know. I mean, where was the line of scrimmage after the squib?
It just feels like the Niners have been kicking teams' butts for so long. I mean, the last 3 months that they're not used to like situational football. And they got in a situation, they're like, well, what do we do? And they just got it wrong. And after the game, they were like, yeah, that was on us. Next time we're in that situation, we won't do it like that. But they're in these situations so infrequently, they're usually winning. And all of a sudden, they're like, oh my God, we're in a game we didn't think we were going to be in. So I guess I understand, but that's the kind of thing. Like, hopefully they got it out of their system now, because
I mean, Robbie Gould did say this, Grant, when I asked him this week about the special teams. He said with Schneider this year, the game plans and the schemes are real simple, and he thinks that's a major key to their improvement on special teams from last year under Richard Hightower.
Also, remind me what the kick looked like. Did it just bounce on the field? How far did it go in the air? I don't even remember the kick. Do you remember?
I don't remember the trajectory, but I know it basically landed right where the up man was going to stand. So he had to take it.
It's like if you're worried about the return man returning the ball, there are ways that you can kick the ball so that the up man doesn't get it, but so you can drive it. You know what I mean? A low line drive kick beyond the up man.
That
bounces, and you can't return it. Like if that's what you wanted to do, I get it. But it's what he said was he wanted to take a little time off the clock. And then what he said in retrospect, better to just keep him at the 25 because one big play from them or one mistake by us puts him in field goal range, and then we made the mistake.